they best get this guy. Because if he comes out and he's free, oh my gosh. Can you imagine if he comes out and he's free, what his first live is going to be like? It could break the record.
100 million views.
It'll be 100 million views on YouTube. It'll be the talk of the world on how many people. It'll be banned in countries. It'll be feared. Because if you go after a person like this, you better have proof to arrest them.
In August 2022, Andrew Tate was banned from all major social media platforms. Many believed that this was the end of his influence, but they couldn't be more wrong. Despite efforts to suppress him, Andrew's influence has only grown over the past few months. Every other day, it seems like a new podcast with Andrew pops up, raking in millions of views. He's not been nearly as controversial as he was in the past, so a lot of people who didn't like him before have come around to him. And for those paying attention, they'll have noticed a common thread in the things he's been saying recently. However, just 6 days after one of his podcasts was released, news broke that Andrew and his brother Tristan were arrested as part of an investigation into several serious crimes. What followed was absolute chaos on social media, with people claiming everything from the arrest being faked to him being cleared of all charges and released. To understand the chess moves Andrew's been making over the past few months, we have to go back to August 2022, when he was banned from Facebook and Instagram. Following allegations that he violated their policies around hate speech, one social media platform after another banned Tate. Many celebrated his deplatforming, while others found it concerning, seeing it as a restriction of free speech. Shortly after his cancellation, Tate addressed the recent events in an hour-long video on YouTube. He claimed that the allegations against him were false and that the level of backlash and hate he's been receiving is affecting those closest to him. He also addressed allegations that he held a woman captive in his Romanian residence that year. Despite the ban from various platforms, Tate's name was still everywhere. News outlets, YouTubers, and even schools and universities were reporting on his cancellation. And over the next couple of months, as if nothing happened, he kept popping up on a number of different podcasts. On one particular podcast released just 3 weeks after his deplatforming, Tate explained that he anticipated his cancellation and that inevitably he will have a redemption arc.
And that's one of the most beautiful things about being human. And I was talking earlier about the redemption arc, and you mentioned earlier in my final video how I said I'm glad that this ban happened to me.
When seemingly all the powers that be are against you, a redemption arc is a bold prediction to make. In the following weeks and months, it became evident that there were two groups of people interested in Andrew Tate, those who wanted to silence him and those who wanted to hear what he had to say. Among the latter was Piers Morgan, a British journalist and TV personality who invited Andrew to his show, Piers Morgan Uncensored, for an hour-long interview. However, the interview quickly turned into Piers interrupting Andrew before he could finish a sentence, leaving viewers frustrated. Despite the interruptions, Andrew remained calm and collected, portraying Piers as the villain and himself as the good guy. The interview garnered over 8 million views on YouTube alone. Later that month, Andrew was filmed praying in a mosque, which led him to announce his official conversion to Islam. Although he was welcomed by many in the Islamic community, some, like the UK podcaster and YouTube personality True Geordie, made disrespectful comments. Andrew responded by speaking up for the thousands of Muslims who were offended by True Geordie's comments, portraying himself once again as the good guy.
Piece of shit. And now, after me converting to Islam, he made a piece on one of his podcasts saying that I'm not true in my conversion, and then insulted all Muslims. Then the Muslims blow themselves up. And that I should go blow myself up. We should all blow ourselves up, making fucking racist comments about an entire religion as if that's somehow funny. Let me tell you something, my friend, and if True Geordie, if you're watching this, this is a message directly to you. There are certain times in life you need to know when to shut the fuck up. There are certain things which are not funny. Certain things are not beyond reprisal. You don't sit and insult a man's religion. Just like you don't insult a man's entire company and the people who work for him, that's one thing. But to insult my religion, and the religion of billions of people across the fucking planet, making ignorant jokes about fucking blowing ourselves up, thinking that it's gonna go without consequence, you're gonna learn very quickly, my friend, that was a mistake.
Meanwhile, on Twitter, Elon Musk, who had just bought the company for $44 billion, unbanned a number of high-profile individuals, including Andrew Tate, which led to thousands of people following him. Today, Andrew has close to 5 million followers on Twitter, which shows his continued influence on the platform. Andrew Tate recently spoke on a podcast released in 2022 about the threats he faces, both personally and for society as a whole. despite predicting his own arrest, Tate continued to live his lavish lifestyle until December 2022, where he was arrested alongside his brother for allegedly creating an organized crime group. Prior to his arrest, Tate was involved in online feuds, including one with Logan Paul and a viral Twitter exchange with environmental activist Greta Thunberg. Tate's social media presence caused a shift in public opinion, with some individuals changing their views on him after listening to his podcasts. Following the arrest, rumors and conspiracies spread online, and 6 potential victims were identified. The Romanian police raided the Tate brothers' mansion in April 2022 following a tip-off that they were holding a 21-year-old American woman against her will. Andrew and Tristan were questioned and later released, but the investigation was expanded to cover even more serious allegations. Andrew's whereabouts were discovered by Romanian officials, and rumors began to spread that his arrest was related to a pizza box in one of his videos. However, this theory was put to rest when Romanian officials confirmed that the pizza boxes had nothing to do with the arrest. Andrew and Tristan fully cooperated with the police, suggesting they have nothing to hide. The motivation behind the Tate brothers' alleged crimes was unclear, since they are both multimillionaires and have no need for money. Furthermore, they have no need to force women into sex, since they have countless beautiful women interested in them. However, the news vilifies them, and public opinion is split. Andrew's deplatforming in August led to hate towards him, but as time passed, more people have seemingly come around to him. Nevertheless, his recent arrest and implication in these atrocious crimes have set him back, regardless of whether he's cleared of the charges. Then, on March 31st, Andrew Tate was released after spending 4 months in jail. Outside what is believed to be his home, Tate thanked the judges who had heard us today because they were very attentive and they listened to us and they let us free. He stated, "I have no resentment in my heart for the country of Romania or for anybody else," and added, "I just believe in the truth. I truly believe that justice will be served in the end. There's a 0% chance of me being convicted for something I haven't done." After his release, Tristan Tate spoke to a group of reporters and said, "The judges today made the right decision. I respect what they've done for me and they will be vindicated in their decision because I'm an innocent man and I can't wait to prove it." After his release, Andrew Tate posted a video of himself eating pizza and brutally mocking Greta Thunberg, as his beef with Greta started because of pizza. So, what does this all mean for Andrew Tate's potential comeback and his ambitions? Well, it's clear that Andrew Tate has the drive, determination, and intelligence to succeed in whatever he puts his mind to. Whether he's building businesses, speaking at conferences, or sharing his thoughts and opinions on social media, Andrew Tate is a force to be reckoned with. And now that he's free, we can expect to see even more from him in the coming months and years. Andrew Tate's potential comeback and his ambition to take over the world may seem far-fetched to some, but to those who know him best, it's just another chapter in the story of a man who has always defied the odds.